Now, there's a couple of different ways to do nutrition in AustraliaWOW. You can use our full-blown nutrition system, sure, but there might be times when you go, I've got my own cookery book, Nath, I'd like to put that in there. This video shows you how to do that. So what we're going to do is assume that you've clicked on the Setup and the Nutrition tab. So what we're going to do is set up our basic meals. So let's go ahead and click on the Basic Meal Setup. Now, let's go ahead and add a new meal in there. So these will be like a list of all the meals that your clients will be able to select. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call the meal something that's relevant. So I'm going to go eggs on bread with beans. And I'm going to spell beans correctly. Now, in the details, let's do this. So you can be as detailed as you possibly want. Go into as much detail as you want, or just keep it simple. Entirely up to you. The way that I do it for my clients around the world is this. So I'll go 2 eggs. So I'll tell them what the ingredients are. I'll go let's have a look, 2 slices of bread. Okay, and then I might just go 1 cup of beans. Reasonable. Then what I'll do is I'll go a couple of asterisks, and then I'll actually put the preparation instructions step by step. So I'm not really super detailed with it, because the meals that I do are normally like fairly simple. If you were going to put in there like a beef hot pot that was like kind of advanced, then yeah, you could put a little more detail in there. This is kind of a down and dirty, grimy way of putting the stuff in there very quickly so your clients can see. So I would just go 1, cook eggs. 2, I would toast the bread. 3, I would serve with cold beans. Okay, something weird like that. So that is an example of how I actually do it for my clients around the world. You are free to put in there like as much or as little information as you need. So go ahead and confirm it. So once you've entered the meal in that fashion, click on confirm, and you can now see that it gets added in there. So our eggs on bread with beans. Now, for those of you, this is a top tip, for those of you that actually support intermittent fasting, so do I, but anyway, intermittent fasting, you would actually set that up as a meal. All right, what? Let me show you. So I've got one down here called fasting, and I would actually put it in the exact same method as this. So let me just click it and view the recipe. All right, so as you can see, the meal name is in stars and it says fasting. When the clients actually see this on their menu, it kind of alerts them that this is a fasting meal. So it's more of a display issue than anything. Now the details, I put in there something comical, all right, for me, and I just explain what I mean by fasting. So as you can see, like, they're not going to have anything by mouth. They need to be having their fish oil, all right, but for this particular meal, skip it. And I just say, trust us. And I put a little kiss on there, whatever. But this is the way that I personally do it for my clients. I suggest you do the same sort of thing, all right, reword it. So let's go on OK and confirm that too. Now, that's step 1 done. So you put in your basic meals, and yes, it might take a little bit of time, might take you like maybe half a day to put all of your meals in there if it's a little bit more detailed. Once it's done, it's done. So then what we do is we set up our basic meal templates. So we've done all the grind work. This is a little bit more easy. Okay. Now you'll see in there I've got week 1, 2, week 3, week 4. Those are the templates. I've actually called them those names. So let me go ahead and let's just go on to the first one. Now I'm going to view the template. You will obviously click on add new because it'll be a new template. Let's view mine though. So it comes up. Now the name is actually week 1. So you can call this whatever you want. Maybe you want to call it like week 1-vegetarian or week 1-meat lovers, whatever you want to call it, all right? Call it that template. The reason I suggest you follow this same route that I'm doing right now is that when your clients, your online clients see this, they'll know that they're a week 1 sign up. So they'll click on week 1. If you call it anything other than week 1, there might be the possibilities that your clients go, which one do I use? I don't know. Entirely up to you to do that if you want. So in this case, I have called it week 1. So the meals per day at the moment is set for 5. Now, say for argument's sake, I wanted to eat 6 meals a day. What I would do is click on the plus mark and increase it to, well, 6 meals a day. And as you can see, we've got scroll. We'll scroll down, and now we've got a new blank area we can put a meal into. And it is as easy as this. So remember, you just spent half a day putting all your meals in there. Well, all you do is you click on the plus mark. Let's go ahead and do that. Click, and it will come up now, and it will ask you what meal you want to put in there. So in this case, we've got, our eggs on bread with beans that we just typed in. So let's go ahead and select that one. Bonus, and click on select. And now you can see, let's just scroll down there, you can see the egg on bread with beans is in there as a meal. Now you go, oh no, I messed up, oh no, I need them to eat that like before. That's okay, just click on the meal where you've got the little up arrow, click on the up arrow, and guess what? It moves up one level. Ooh. Okay, so as you can see, we've got all of our meals in there. Okay, now, big thing, all right? Make sure that this little tick box here is actually got a tick in there. The reason you do that is because this will be different for different clients. You might want all of your online clients to see this particular meal plan, but you might not want your face-to-face clients to see it, so you've got that flexibility. If you're happy for everyone to see this meal plan, tick the box. I suggest you do for now, okay? So, once you've done it for Monday, then you would go on for the Tuesdays, the Wednesdays, the Thursdays. Now, another top tip, okay? I want you to go, I'd like to do an intermittent fast, Nathan. Well, I'm going to do that for you now. So let's go ahead on Wednesday. And what we'll do is we'll put in a couple of meals, and I'm going to show you what happens. So let's just like type in something to do with steak. They can have some steak for breakfast. If I had any steak stuff in there, let's do something with eggs. Oh, we got some eggs in there. Bacon, eggs and mushrooms, reasonable. So let's do that one. And we're going to give them something with beans in there again. So let's just click on the plus mark and quickly put in there something with beans. I have no idea. Well, egg on bread with beans again. Brilliant. And click on select. Now, when you want them to intermittently fast for that particular meal, guess what you do? You click on the add meal, but in this case, all right, we're going to select our fasting. Okay, so let's tick on that, select, and you can see now they've got to fast. All right, so that's how you do the fasting. So for argument's sake, if you want them to like fast now until, you know, tomorrow, what you would do is add the fasting in there as each meal that you need them to fast for, right? So let's do that again. So we'll go fasting. All right, and what we'll do is add another meal in there. So there's just 2 meals we want them to miss for argument's sake. So let's just go something to do with bread again. All right, a breakfast smoothie, sounds reasonable, and click on select. And this is how you build it up. So you would go Monday through Sunday, and where you need them to fast, you would actually put in there the fasting as a particular meal. Is the point of the story. So let's go ahead and save that. Now, what you need to do, now you've entered the basic meals and you've created the templates, it's important for your online clients that you do the following. So what I want you to do is click on the Set Up Online Nutrition. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, all of those different templates that you just set up will now appear here on the left-hand side. Now, remember I called them week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. All of your templates will appear here on the left-hand side. So now it's up to you to now drip feed them for however long the client stays on the system as a subscriber. So for argument's sake, in week 1, as you can see, we've given them the, well, week 1 template. So week 2, week 3, you get the idea. And then at week 5, so 5 weeks into it, I revert back to the week 1 template. So that's how I personally do it. You might have 12 separate weeks worth of templates, in which case you would tick it in exactly the same manner. So the reason why you're doing this is you're drip feeding it to them. Okay, so you don't want your online clients to all sign up and see, oh my god, like all of the 12 weeks with the menu plan. You don't want to give away all your secrets, right? Okay, similarly, you don't want to overwhelm them with too much. So give them particularly 1 meal plan for every week is my recommendation. My recommendation also is to perhaps have a vegetarian option week 1 and a meat eaters week 1. So you'll actually on your templates create them as week 1 - vegetarian, week 1 - meat eaters. And on the left-hand side here for week 1, you would then select the meat eaters and the vegetarian that they can actually choose from, because you don't know if the clients are meat eaters or vegetarian, right? So you get that? Of course you do, because you're intelligent. So once you've drip fed them, okay, in this manner on this screen, okay, let's click on save. And you go, okay, all right, I've done that. So let me now show you what the clients see. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's log in as a client, and let's click on the nutrition as the client, because this all makes sense when you actually see it all happen, okay? So the client logs in, they click on the nutrition. One here is apparently built. Let's set the meal plan as the client, and let's just reset it. They'll do this before they go shopping on a Saturday morning. They'll just reset it. So here's the thing. On the pull down box here, you'll see that they can either use ours or they can use the trainers. So let's go ahead and use the trainers. This is the client doing it. So they go, okay, well, what's the week commencing? And we say, well, it's the 21st of January. And they set meal plan. Now watch what happens. You can see those menu plans that we set up, week 1, week 2, week 3, 4, they're all there. So the client, this is the online client signing up, goes, it's a week 1 that I need, isn't it? Because I'm on week 1. So they'll go ahead and select that. and look what happens. There we go. Now you remember that we said that we were going to set the meals as fasting? Well, there they are as well. So all that remains now, this is the cool bit, all that remains now is the clients log in or send a text message, but they log in, the effect is the same. They click on it, they can see the details. Remember what you typed in is all going to be there. There you go. Okay, but it alludes to this. They click on the meal and they mark it as eaten, and it goes from red goes to green. So at the end of the day, their local time 10:30 p.m. because you'll get people in the US signing in if you're in the UK and vice versa. It's one big global village, right? So their local time 10:30, it will actually send out a message from your cell phone number in your email address going, yay, well done for eating today. If there's any red, i.e. they've missed one or more meals for the day, it will send them a comical berating message with your name and a little smiley face at the end as well, right? So you look like the rock legend, but you've set up the nutrition in both manners. So in this video, I've shown you that the client can select from the automatic AustraliaWOW meals, or how you set up your own nutrition system and how the clients actually will select that as well.